Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where your location is. My name is Dr. Chidi Ufondu, and today is a good day. Today is the Sunday, the 20th day of June, 2021, and it's a special day for the fathers. And I'm so happy that we made it up to today. Every Sunday about this time is a special clinic for our maternal and child health population. But today is a very special day. Today is Father's Day. And today I want to take a moment to appreciate all the fathers in the house. You see, the role of a father, it's very vital to the family. A family that has a caring, present, involved, proactive, caring, loving, providing, enduring, strong, supporting husband, father figure, whatever you call it, that family can never be messed with. So if you're a man, if you're a father, and you are providing this role, especially if you're providing this role to our population, to our community, to our women, I want to take this moment and thank you so much. I want to tell you something. You matter. You rock. You are actually the bedrock of the family. Without you, there will be no family unit. So I've read a couple of, posts. I've seen so many people trying to compare the role of a father and a mother. And the truth remains, it's incomparable. So let's not put ourselves in a very tight position trying to say, people don't appreciate fathers just the same way they appreciate mothers. The truth is, it doesn't really matter. However you want to celebrate your mother, celebrate your mother. However you want to celebrate your father, celebrate your father. We cannot do without both of them. If everybody in the community is playing their role, if everybody in the family is playing their role, then there won't be any room for comparisons. Just like we understand, there are some families that both the role of a dad and mom is played by the woman. There are some families that a man is playing the role of the father and the mother. So we have such families. There are some single families. So when we talk about Father's Day, it's kind of an abstract. So it's not an all-knowing, all-ending kind of concept. It's an evolving concept. So wherever you find yourself in the whole spectrum of fatherhood, applaud yourself. So if you're a woman, then you're the father of the home. If you're a woman, then you're the person that pretty much does everything at home. You rock. Now, if you're a father, then you're just a father, just by name, just to go and brag. If you don't know how your family is faring, if you don't get involved in your kiddies' relationship, if you don't get involved in their training, when I mean in getting involved, you don't just bring money and leave. You have to be around. You have to watch your kids. You have to get involved in their everyday activity. If they are young, the best advice I will give you today as a father is to be there from day one. Let me tell you why. You are a stranger to that baby. A mother and a child's relationship is already set in stone. As a father, when your child is born, I want you to be there inside that theater. I want you to be the person that will cut the umbilical cord. I want you to be the first person that will carry that baby. Start that relationship early. The earlier you start that relationship, the better for you. Kids do not forget. They have a beautiful memory. For every singular love you give your child, that child is going to give you that love back. So if you are there for your girls from day one, they will love you right back. If you are there for your sons from day one, they will love you right back. If you are absent, they will be absent. This is reality. So it's not just enough to answer fathers because other men are answering fathers. That's not just enough. Now, some of you might have contributed your sperm. So it's possible you're a sperm donor. The fact you father their child doesn't make you a father. A real father takes a lot of heat for the family. A real father puts himself on the front, role, taking a whole lot of struggles, doing stuff, going above and beyond to make sure that the family is running as a unit. A real father is a man of peace. A real father is a great provider. A real father calms the storm down. A real father shows up in challenges. A real father will stand with the woman when things are not going the right way. A real father will stand in the times of infertility. A real father will stand in the times of difficulty. A real father will calm the storm down. This is who a real father is. Now, it's not late to be a good father. It's not late to be a great father. So if you're not a great father, you better go back home and fix your home, because when you blink, it's going to be late. Our kids grow so fast. I remember when my baby Zara is just a tiny space in my hand. Now she's a big girl. I remember when Dumeje is just barely a tiny baby. Now he's a big boy. So they grow so fast. If you don't love them, if you don't develop in that bank of love, you are gonna be alone when you're old. Remember that time will come when the table will turn. Time will come when you will be the kid. They will be the parent. They will look after you. What you deposit in them, they will use to look after you. If you don't give them love, they are not gonna love you back. So the best decision you can take today as a man, if you're not involved in your family, you better go back home and you say, please forgive me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm ready to start playing the role of a dad. I'm ready to start being the breadwinner. I'm ready to start supporting the family. I'm ready to start putting myself out there. I'm ready to start going on the forefront. If you are not providing this role, you're a false pretender. So thank you so much for coming this afternoon. Our special clinic today is going to concentrate on water and fertility. It will blow your mind, the role of water and fertility. Water is very important. So when you come in, please announce your location. Tell me where you're located. Your location is very important to me, because with your location, we can access the services we have in your location. We have a couple of places we can actually send you if you have a need. If you're in Lagos, if you're in Abuja, if you're in Port Harcourt, if you're in Oka, if you're in Enugu, if you're in Jos, if you're in Kano, if you're in Calabar, if you're in Owerri, if you're in Osun, we can refer you to see our provider one-on-one. Now, this is June. June is gone. We have 10 days for June to end. What is your scorecard in June? Were you able to become pregnant in June? If you were not able to become pregnant in June, what are you going to do differently? Are you going to stay back there? Are you going to pick yourself up? Are you practicing your PPP? Or are you just doing only 1P? Are you just only praying? Are you just only making love? Have you been doing the whole three at the same time? If you are not doing this, it's not late. The best way to start is to start. The best time to start is today. So I'm encouraging you to start today. Okay? So please, when you come in, identify with our moderators. Identify with the admin. If you need anything, they will guide you. Now, remember, we have a couple of channels. As of this moment, we have a lot of people in our page. So we have about 70,000 people in our page. Then in my private timeline, I have about 85,000 people in my private timeline. But guess what? Some of you are not in the group yet. We have a group, SGHS Health Club. That's the citadel. That's the main place you need to be. So if you're in our page and you're not in our group, please follow the admin. All you need to do is to click. When you click, you're going to be there. Now, we are also in YouTube. Guess what? If you love YouTube, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, watch the videos, like the videos. Please share the videos. Our YouTube is a community-based channel. We are there to educate people. We are there to make life easier for them. Snowspiration is a hub, a family based in love, a group started in love. We love each other. We care for each other. I have your back. Your happy days, I'm there. Your sad days, I'm there. Let me tell you something that happened this morning. One of our members in ANC lost her baby, and it broke my heart. I've not recovered from that. This is what happens when something happens to any of you. We belong together. So when you're happy, I'm happy. This is why we need to be careful. So please, go easy. Everything is going to be fine. Everybody is going to be a mother. Everybody is going to be a father. Everybody's going to be an uncle. Everybody's going to be an auntie. But you need to take your bold step. You need to deal with your reality. You need to find your best option. If you have to do IVF, if you have to do IUI, if you have to adopt, today is actually a good day to remind yourself that you are a father. So even if you don't have your physical kids as we talk, you are already a father. Nobody can take it away from you. You are already a mother. Nobody can take it away from you. What is happening? God is baking the best cake for you. God doesn't make mistakes. God is always on time. There is God in this group. So you're going to be celebrated by this time next year. For real. So you begin to call forth your babies. You begin to name them. You begin to bring them forth because they are already there. So I want to challenge you today, being Sunday. If you went to church today, what kind of prayers are you involved in? How are you praying? Are you praying just the prayer of gimme, gimme, gimme? What about Thanksgiving? What about telling God, thank you so much for keeping me alive today? So many people could not make it this morning, but we are still standing against all odds. So your infertility is going to expire. I'm not bullied about that. So thank you so much for coming this afternoon. Now let's talk about water. You see, so many men are probably in the club right now, right? So many are in the pub. They are doing what? They are drinking alcohol. They are drinking soda. They are drinking malt. Now, my brother, listen to me carefully. On this special day, being Father's Day, we have drank enough alcohol. There is no competition. There is no trophy for who can finish the biggest bottle. There is no competition at all. For every alcohol you are consuming, you are reducing your chance of becoming a father. Alcohol, we have had enough. Alcohol is not your friend if you want to be a father. Alcohol is your enemy. Now, it's difficult to tell you not to drink alcohol at all. We have to be real, right? I know some of you might have alcoholic businesses and all those stuff. Now, the question is moderation. If you have to drink alcohol, make it an occasional alcohol drinker. Once in a blue moon, don't go drinking yourself to stupor. For every singular bottle of Star, for every singular bottle of Stout, for every wine you're going to consume today, you are reducing your fertility. Your best friend is your water. Water is a neutralizer of every poisons, every toxins in the body. When you drink water, water nourishes your body. Water purifies all the toxins from your body. What happens when you drink water? Water goes to your body and picks up all those silly things you don't need and push it to your kidneys and place it in the bladder. When you're pressed, you're going to pass it out as urine. If you don't have enough water in your body, you're going to be sick. Water is the reason why you're hearing my voice this way. Now, water is directly important in your sperm quality. When you drink enough water, so what's enough? You have to make conscious effort to drink at least 8 to 10 cups of water every single day, especially if you're in developing country like Nigeria. Why? Because it's a very hot place. So anytime you step out there, anytime you are sweating, anytime you are exercising and you're losing fluid, you must replace them. So if you want to be a father today and you are not drinking water, you are not doing yourself justice. Make it a conscious effort for every single day to drink at least 8 to 10 cups of water. You cannot avoid this. When you form the habit of drinking water, you're going to look like a young man generation-wise. So many people got my age wrong. So many people think I'm in my 30s. So many people even hazard to say I'm in my late 20s. You can't be insulting me. I'm an elder. I've already warned you guys. If you are not addressing me properly, you're going to leave the group. I'm now an elder. You can call me High Chief. You can call me Elder Dr. Trudy. I'm now an old man. The reason why you see me looking this young is because I drink my water. Come rain, come shine, I drink my water. So for all men out there, please form the habit of drinking water. When you drink water religiously, what's going to happen to your sperm count? Your sperm count is going to be optimal. What's going to happen to the motility? Your motility is going to be optimal. What's going to happen to the morphology? Your morphology is going to be optimal. So when your motility, your sperm count, and your motility is together, morphology, what happens? You will have enough sperm to get your woman pregnant. Now for the woman, You also need your water to make sure that your cervical egg white mucus is there. So cervical egg white mucus is the fluid produced in the cervix, which actually tells the body that you're about to ovulate. When you are dehydrated, you will not have enough cervical egg white mucus. What's going to happen when you don't have it? The sperm might not be able to get into the womb. The sperm might not be able to get into the tubes. When the sperm cannot get to the tubes, when the sperm cannot get to the womb, what's going to happen? You will have temporal infertility. So why am I saying this? So many people are not drinking water. So many women are complaining they don't have their cervical egg white mucus. Some women will not have it, but they have ovulated. So I'm not going to tell you to start waiting for it. Once you don't have it, you don't make love. No, we don't believe in ovulation love making. We don't believe in fertility window love making. What do we believe in? 48-hour gap love making. You pray, you play, and you practice. So when you drink adequate quantity of water, especially if you're in Nigeria, so many people live in the northern part of Nigeria, it's very hot. Anytime you're using handkerchief to clean your face, you are losing water. What do? You drink back water. So anytime you are losing fluid, make sure you replace them. If there is anything to avoid in your life, is dehydration. What happens when you have dehydration? You're likely going to have hormone imbalance. What's hormone imbalance? Your estrogen is not going to function properly. Your progesterone is not going to function properly. Your FSH is not going to function properly. Your LH is not going to function properly. Your prolactin is not going to function properly. Your thyroid hormone is not going to function properly. What happens when they don't function properly? You are not going to ovulate. What happens when you don't ovulate? You're not going to get pregnant. So by simply adopting water as your mantra, as your daily habit, you can actually defeat infertility. So water is a lifesaver for every singular person. Now, when you have adequate amount of water, your tubes will likely be clean. Your tubes will likely be open. Everything will work the way God planned it. But when you don't have adequate amount of water in your body, what's going to happen when you eat? You're going to be constipated. What's going to happen when you get constipation, especially for people that are pregnant? When you're constipated in pregnancy, you might be prone to having hemorrhoids, which you guys call pile, which is commoner in pregnancy. A pregnant woman doesn't have any business being dehydrated. So many pregnant women will have what we call emesis. That means vomiting during pregnancy. Some will have excessive vomiting, which we call hyperemesis gravidarum. Now, in your pregnancy, anytime you're losing fluid, please replace them. We cannot afford to have anybody lose water. So please drink your water. Now, when you're drinking your water, drink your water based on the temperature of where you live. So if you're in Florida, generally, Florida is a very hot place. So what kind of water do we drink? Cold water, ice water. Now, if you're in a place like Canada, or if you're in all those cold regions of America, what kind of water do you drink? Probably warm water. So the texture, the temperature of the water you will drink is based on the temperature of the environment where you are. So there is nothing like, oh, can I drink cold water? Can I drink ice water? Can I drink this? So long as your body can modify that water, once it gets to your body, it's going to place the water in the environment your body needs. But every singular person needs to drink water. You cannot get it wrong with water. Once you drink your water, you're going to be fine. But once you begin to mess with your water, you're going to have problems. So when you are trying to conceive, please, it's important to drink 8 to 10 cups of water. Water will help your kidneys to flush out the waste materials and increase the quality of the cervical fluid. Do you know that when you stay well hydrated, it will play a role in achieving pregnancy and maintaining your fertility? And we are not surprised by this. Why? Because majority of your body is made up of water. 55 to 60% of our whole body is made up of water. So imagine when you lose 65 to 60% of your body function, what's going to happen? You're not going to function properly. So being dehydrated, that means you don't have enough water in your body, can impact your health negatively. It can hamper your chance of becoming pregnant in so many ways. When you're a man, when you're not drinking a lot of water, you will have decreased sperm quality, low volume sperm, low sperm count, low motility, low morphology. For women, when you don't drink enough water, you will likely have poor egg health, less cervical mucus, which is important in transporting the sperm. So if the sperm can't go into the cervix because you don't have adequate amount of fluid in the cervix, what's going to happen? You're not going to get pregnant. Now, there are some fertility-friendly lubricants. Some women might be having dryness. Some women might be having low libido. If you're in this category, please make provisions for Pre-Seed. Pre-Seed is a sperm-friendly lubricant. So what do I mean by sperm-friendly? There are some lubricants that can damage the sperm, but Pre-Seed helps the sperm. Pre-Seed helps the cervical mucus because your cervix is the junction into the womb and is the junction from the womb to the vagina. So in between the womb and the vagina is the cervix. So if your cervix is not happy with you, you're going to have a problem. Your cervix is the most important junction in your body. When you're pregnant, we want your cervix to be completely closed. When you're not pregnant, we want your cervix to be what? Open, so that the sperm can come in and fertilize the woman. So water is very important. Also, during pregnancy, you will definitely have an increase in your blood volume. Majority of the contents of your blood is water. So every woman that is pregnant will have increase in their blood volume. So what do? You increase the level of your water intake. I understand you might be going to restroom frequently as a pregnant woman. I understand that. Do you know why? The pregnant belly is sitting on the bladder. So anytime you have any little urine in your bladder, you want to go to the restroom. So it's okay to go to the restroom more than 5 times within a specified period of time, but at least drink your water. You cannot help but drink your water. Water is the primary mover of all the functions in the body. In addition to playing its own physiologic role, when you become dehydrated, you are going to be in a bad mood. Have you noticed that? When you're in a very bad mood, people are going to be pissing you off. You will see your husband as your enemy. You're not even going to have time to play your PPP when you can't drink water. When you are only drinking alcohol, if you pay attention, so many men are in the pub now drinking alcohol. They will come back. They will be pissed. Alcohol will mask their emotions. Alcohol will mask the fact that they're not a father. So what are they going to do when they come back? They will start abusing you. Most times, the people closer to you are the people that will abuse you. So if your man goes to the club today, goes to the pub, and probably he's hanging out with other men that probably have kids, and he doesn't have a kid, what are they going to do? They are going to ask him, yeah, Emeka, what is happening? This is your woman, what is happening? If your man is not principled enough, your man will open his mouth like a drunken sailor. Your man will tell the whole world that you're the problem. Meanwhile, he's the problem because he's drinking a lot of alcohol, because he's not exercising, because he's adding a lot of body weight. So the problem is in his balls. If your ball is sick, you can't be a father. There is nothing pride has to do with it. So today, I'm mandating you as a man to be a real man. If you don't have a baby, be in the forefront. Have a family meeting today. Review. If you went to church today and they are doing Father's Day and you're not happy, you're sitting back because you don't have your baby. Now, let me challenge you. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to join the League of Fathers? Are you going to join the League of Fathers by not providing enough resources for your woman to go and seek for help? What is your game plan? If you don't have a baby in 2021, what are you going to do to have a baby in 2022? One of my very good friends and a member of this group is actually in Nigeria as we talk. Why? Because they want to become fathers as soon as possible. Because they want to become mothers as soon as possible. So if it takes you traveling all over the world to start your family, this is what real men will do. I don't care how much it's going to cost you. Your biggest investment as a man in your life, your biggest achievement as a man in your life is to have your kids. There is no amount of money in this world that can equate to the price of starting your family. So if you have that money and you are not spending it in your kids, and you're not spending it to start your family, and you're not spending it to make sure your wife is getting the best, and you're not spending it for your IUI, for your IVF, for your surrogacy, for adoption, then what the hell are you doing with the money? What is money? Money is paper. Money doesn't sleep. So if you went to church today, I hope you pray the right kind of prayer. What's the best prayer a father can pray today? Father, magnify my resources. Father, give me enough wealth so I can be the best father, so I can provide for my kids what I did not get, so I can give them good education, so I can train my daughter, so I can train my son, so I can have enough to be enough to other people. If you are unfortunate, if you are not truthful, and you go to a church that they will tell you that money is the root of all evil, you are going to be poor for the rest of your life. Let's face facts. We need money. Every single one of us, we need money. Now, guess what? If you focus on the society right now, necessarily the fact that you're educated and have all the degrees in the world is not going to make you rich. What's going to make you rich? Your talents. So look beyond your educational qualification. And I'm talking to the men. Some of you might not have jobs today. Some of you might have lost your jobs. Some of you, your businesses might not be doing good. But there are certain things you're talented in. There are certain gifts you have. Let's face facts. In the world now, Nigeria is the people that have the best music. I woke up this morning, I was playing a lot of good Nigerian music, and I'm like, wow, beautiful videos, best music. Guess who are making the biggest money in the world? Guess who the biggest billionaires are? Guess who the biggest millionaires are in Nigeria? Musicians, footballers, actors. These are the people we never wanted to become. So many people became doctors. So many people became engineers. So many people become lawyers. Guess what? If these musicians and footballers are playing concert, are we not going to pay 20,000 naira? Are we not going to pay 50,000 naira? So many people are paying millions to hang out and take pictures with celebrities. These are the people that made their wealth through their talent. Do not neglect the days of your humble beginning. I'm talking to the men. Telling me you don't have money to start your family is not good enough. Go above and beyond and develop your talent, especially in this era of social media. Anytime you're spending in social media should be justified. Find something that can give you extra income. Go for a side hustle. Do not be too proud to do something that will give you money. It doesn't matter how people criticize you. At the end of the day, so long as you're not going to go beg anybody for money, you rock. Try and start something for yourself. If you are working for somebody, you are that person's slave. Start your own thing. Create your own avenue. Create your own entrepreneurial spirit. You can do this. Provide for your family. Before you sleep in the day, set targets for yourself. Do something different. Don't depend on your salary. Invest, save. Think about the future. Go for the best. The biggest investment you can have in your life is in your health. Especially if you're Nigerian. Once you lose your health in Nigeria, you're gone. And when I mean gone, you're gone. Because guess what? Nobody gives a damn about you in regards to health. That's a fact. If you go to the hospital, if you don't know people, you're going to die. That's a fact. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to avoid becoming sick. So I'm talking to the men today. Review your life. There is no competition. There is no trophy for being silly. There is no trophy for drinking all the beer in your community. There is no trophy for taking all the CO in your community. You can do all those things, but you do them in moderation. This is not the best of times. Watch your health when you're exercising. Don't just exercise because you want to look good. Exercise for the health of it. Exercise so you can stay around to see your kids. I want to see my Zara marry. I want to see my Dumeja marry. I want to be a grandfather too. I want to reap the fruits of my work. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to die before my time. How can I do this? By putting my health first. So as a father today, if you are going through infertility, what have you done for your family? What have you done for that woman? How have you encouraged the woman? Have you submitted your sperm for analysis? Or are you just blaming the woman? Are you just cursing her? Are you using the fact she doesn't have a baby to attack her? That's not love. And stop comparing yourself with women. Women are women. Mother's Day is Mother's Day. I read so many videos. There was one guy I watched his video. And it felt like he was comparing men and women. Come on, guys, we can do better than that. Let the women be. Let the kids be. Your daughters will relate to you how you relate to them. Your daughters will love you if you love them. Love is very contagious. If you give love, you're going to get love. If you don't get love, then you're not giving love enough. Like in this group, we love a lot of people. But if you only show up in the group to get, then you're not loving. And unfortunately, you might not get. But when you show up to help other people, when you show up to support the community, when you show up to sponsor people, when you show up to sponsor our program, when you attend our events, what are you doing? You're helping the community to grow. So when you have a need, what's going to happen? You will see people that will rally around you. We have a lot of love in this group to give everybody. The reason why I'm showing up today is to wake up some men. So many men are sleeping. So many men think this is a joke. So many men are deriving their power from the society. So many men are doing things to please people. So many men are waiting for money to go and throw big party. So many men are buying big cars, living in big houses, but you don't make provisions for your family. What is the biggest budget in your family? If you have infertility, infertility should be the biggest enemy in your family. What do you do when you have an enemy? You ascend all the weapons of mass destruction and you begin to attack that infertility. This is June. If you have a family problem and you are looking to start for your family and you haven't started your family, you're having primary infertility, you're having secondary infertility, but you have not submitted yourself, the best gift you can give yourself on this Father's Day is to say, you know what? I'm done with this. Enough is enough. I'm going to be a good father. I'm going to be a breadwinner. I'm going to be a provider. And it's not all about money. Money is not everything. There are so many ways you can provide for your family. You help your kids. You pick them up. You bath them. You feed them. You talk them in. You get involved in their homework. You listen to them. This is what great fathers do. This was how our fathers trained us. This was how they became the best they can ever be. And listen to me. If your father is still living, you are blessed. The moment you will know that this world is wicked is when you look for your father and your father is not there. No matter how anybody loves you, nobody can love you better than your dad. So you better wake up and smell the coffee. If you haven't started your family as a man, and if your woman is 35 years and above, you guys are late. I want you to begin to do things differently. If you need help, we can help you. If you need to talk to me, go through my admin, come in for 1 week, come in for 1 month, come in for 3 months, come in for 6 months. Now, I'm telling you this so that at the end of the year, you won't say, I didn't say this. Every singular parent will become. Every singular father will become. Every singular mother will become. Who can stop you from becoming? Yourself. How can you become? You can become naturally. You can become IUI, IVF, surrogacy, adoption. They are all pathways of becoming a parent. They are all pathways of becoming a father. Stop just being an uncle. Stop just being an auntie. Become your own father. Become your own mother. Have your own kids. There is joy in doing this. Please budget for your infertility. Go for the best. If you are already pregnant, please, I'm practically begging you for this. Please go to ANC. Please go to the best hospital. Please use the best doctor. Sometimes the difference might be 50,000. Sometimes the difference might be 100,000. But what is money? My people, what is money? Why are we struggling all over the place? Who are we competing? The people you're trying to please, at the end of the day, what are they going to do at the end of the day? They will go back to their home. When you go back to your home, and if only person you see in your home is your woman, where are your own kids? What can you do differently? What are you going to do this month? What are you going to do in this year? Especially if you are above 35, my sister, you are late. And thankfully, you can have twins. More if you're older. You can have quadruplets. More if you're older. So you still have an advantage. But you have to be serious. Unfortunately, so many people show up in my clinic every day, but they don't take my words. They don't practice it. Do you know that if you can just pray, play, and practice this year, as I told you, you'll be a mother. You'll be a father. Do you know that? As simple as that. The simplest thing you can do for your family is to abide by your PPP. If you can do this, nobody can see your back. Okay, so thank you for coming. Now I'm going to open the clinic and I'm going to start taking care of your questions. Remember that on the 27th, which is next Sunday, we have a big event. Fibroid and Clomid Summit. If you have ever been given a diagnosis of fibroid, especially 2 types of fibroid, intramural and submucosal, please go and register for that event. We are going to walk the walk with you. We are going to give you the knowledge you need so you can change your attitude, so you can change your perception, so you can change your practices about fibroid, so you can start your family. So register for that event. If you are also taking Clomid, or if you're wondering what Clomid is all about, please register for the event. It's going to be a 2-pronged event. I'm going to take care of the Clomid. Dr. Annie will take care of the fibroid. Dr. Annie is an excellent provider from UK. We are gonna have fun on Sunday. Now, yesterday, something amazing happened in the group. A caring organization, Zonata, came in to partner with us. They will be sponsoring 2 women every month to attend a classic consult. They will also sponsor 3 women to come for this masterclass. So if you didn't attend the event yesterday, make sure you follow the admin and please follow up with Zonata. Make sure you follow that organization. It's a very caring organization, I believe in. But right now, guys, ask your questions. Ask your questions. Please, on the 27th, come, let's fellowship about fibroid. Let's fellowship about clomid so we can become who God says we're going to become. Okay, guys, ask your questions. Please ask your questions. If you haven't joined the Zonata, if you haven't clicked on their website, if you haven't followed all their social media handle, follow my admin and please do so. Okay, guys, ask your question, please. The clinic is open and I'm ready to start taking care of your questions. Okay, let's see what we have. Doc, please, what is special about taking water first thing in the morning? It doesn't matter when you take your water, okay? It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're getting your 8 to 10 cups. If you want to take it, if you feel better taking it early in the morning, that's okay. If you feel better taking it in the afternoon, that's okay. But for any reason, just take your water. Anytime you feel comfortable taking it, take it. So there is nothing special in taking water in the morning. Okay? Absolutely nothing. Okay? Now be careful. You can also use water to curb your excesses. You can also use water to tame your quantity. So instead of eating the whole food in the home, you can use water as a foundation. So before you eat, you drink a lot of water. As you're eating, you drink a lot of water. So instead of eating a whole bowl of fufu, you can divide into 4, eat just one quantity, use more soup, then you use water to lay foundation. That's called smart eating. Look, my people, there is nothing in this world we haven't eaten. We have eaten all the best food. We have drank all the beer in the community. What are you drinking that beer for? What for? You are losing your money. Some of you will be complaining you don't have money. Now you have spent 1 million in the club today, buying drinks for people that will gossip about you when they go home. Do you know that some people you're complaining about your infertility when they go home, especially the women? They will tell their partner, can you remember that Emeka? Imagine he came to the club, he was saying this. These are the people you want to be like. But you don't have 2,000 naira to go for consult. Think about that for a moment. Okay? So it doesn't matter. Just drink your water, my people. Okay, guys, keep asking your questions. What is the cause of ovarian cyst? So most ovarian cysts are just things that will happen naturally from your normal menstrual cycle. So most ovarian cysts are not problematic. So when you have it, it's not going to stop you from becoming pregnant or not. So what you need to do is to follow up with your gynecologist. Okay? Is it okay to drink water in between sleep? Why will you do that? Why do you want to disrupt your sleep? If you wake up to pee in the night and you're thirsty, you drink your water. But guess what? If you keep drinking water in between sleep, it will keep disrupting your sleep. You are supposed to have at least 6 hours sleep as an adult. Okay? So the more you drink water, the more you're going to go to the restroom. So if you want to have disrupted sleep, then if you're drinking in between sleep, you're going to be waking up to go to the loo. So it doesn't make sense. How I train myself, once I sleep, I don't wake up until around 5. But some people keep waking up, and before you know it, it's going to affect your sleep. Once your sleep is disrupted, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be irritable. There are certain things that happen when you're sleeping. So find your habit. However you're going to spend your 8 to 10 cups, just do it. Especially if you're in hot environment. Drink a lot of water. You cannot make mistakes. I know some of you love all those juice. Zobo this, Zobo that. Drink this, drink that. My people, we have drank enough. We have drank enough Coke. We have drank enough Fanta. We have drank enough Sprite. This is not the time to be drinking all those soda. You don't need that. Believe me, you do not. You have drank enough. It is not helping you in any shape or form. It's not helping you. And if you're not careful, our kids are watching us. If you begin to stock soda in your home, even alcohol, if you don't keep your alcohol in safe place, your kids can go and experiment with alcohol. Okay, so you should be wise. Okay, so be wise. Let's be careful. Okay, how to conceive after fibroid surgery. All questions related to surgery, about fibroid, we're going to attend to it in the summit. So go and register for the summit. All questions about fibroid and clomid, we will attend to them during the summit. So register for the summit. If you miss this summit, you have missed a lot. Look, I'm giving you tips. If you have been afraid of fibroid, if you have been afraid of clomid, if you don't know that clomid can lead to cancer, this is a wake-up call, though. I don't want you wanting to have a baby, you end up having cancer. Think about that. At the end of the day, you're going to be a mother, whether you like it or not. But when you become a mother, are you going to be disabled? Are you going to have one leg limping? How can you run around with the kids? Let me tell you this. Look, if you're 35 now and you don't have a baby, you're late. Because by the time your kids are 10, you are 45, you are already old. Look, I'm keeping it real, whether you like it or not. These kids will run your life into riot. So you need a lot of energy to catch up with them. Start thinking in the future. Okay, guys, keep asking your questions. Keep asking your questions. I'll keep providing you feedbacks. Okay? If you have questions, you still have about 15 more minutes. It would have been 30 minutes, but it's because of Father's Day, I'm giving you guys extra time. So, guys, ask your questions. Please, please, please go to our YouTube. Please, I'm begging you, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the YouTube channel, like all our videos. There are so many rich contents there. What we share in our YouTube and all our channels are things that can change your life for good. SGHS is an ocean of knowledge. Everything you need to become a father, to become a mother, we have in this group. So please, if you haven't checked our YouTube, admin, please share the links for our YouTube. When you go to our YouTube today, please subscribe. We have fewer people to get to 1,000. But guess what, guys? We have about 200,000 of our members scattered all over the place. Some in my group, some in my page, some in my private timeline. So if we can have 200,000 people in our YouTube, why not? This is us. This is our community. This is your community. This is a family. So if you haven't checked our YouTube, please take a moment, go to our YouTube, and please subscribe and like all our videos, okay? But right now, please keep asking your questions. Okay, now someone is asking about the cause of excessive urination at night. Now, if you recently developed excessive urination, it's called polyuria. Now, we need to make sure you don't have diabetes. If you have diabetes, there are a couple of presentations you can have. You can have what we call polyphagia. That means you eat a lot of food. Polydipsia. That means you drink a lot of water. Then polyuria. So triple P's. Polyphagia, excessive eating. Polydipsia, excessive drinking water. And polyuria. If you have these three combo, please ring your doctor. We need to check your blood sugar. We need to make sure you're not diabetic. So most people that have diabetes will have increase in urination. Now, also in some people, if they have UTI, urinary tract infections. Urinary tract infections can irritate your bladder, so you'll be going to the restroom frequently. Okay, so we need to rule out UTI and diabetes. That's all you need to do, okay? Okay, guys, keep asking your questions. Keep asking your questions. I know it's not a popular topic. If I was discussing multiple pregnancy, we'll have 1 million people all over the place. But it's only 45 people that showed up. It's okay. So this is actually a good opportunity for you to get feedbacks to your questions. Okay, guys, I'm going up. Admin, you can repost any questions I haven't provided feedbacks on, okay? But guys, remember to pray. Always, every single second. When I woke up this morning, I was praying, I was playing my Christian music, and I was basking in it. I was thanking God. I also thank God for my family, thank God for my wife, thank God for my kids, thank God for my mother, thank God for my siblings, thank God for you guys. Without you guys, I'm a nobody. That's a fact. This is a family. So whenever you have a moment, pray to God. Then please play. If you want to be a father, you must be a good player. And for you to be a good player, you have to be fit. So many men are not playing because they don't have energy. Some men can even collapse on top of their women. If you're not strong, you cannot make love. So many men have Michelin tire belly. Your belly is so big that you can't see your penis. You have a problem. You better start living healthy. Okay? There is no trophy for messing about. Okay, guys, keep asking your questions. Keep asking your questions. Okay, we have about 15 more minutes. Okay, let me go down. Let's see what we have. If you have questions, remember we're talking about water and fertility. Water and fertility. And we correctly said that if you drink your water, you are gonna improve your chance of becoming a mother. You are gonna improve your chance of becoming a father. So if your partner is having sperm problems, low sperm count, poor motility, poor morphology, let's start with lifestyle modification. Let him stop drinking completely. Remember, when you're drinking, you're putting your liver in a lot of trouble. Some people can have liver failure. Some people can even degenerate to liver cancer. What I'm telling you is no fallacy. It's true. It works. There are so many poisons in our environment. There are so many toxins we gulp every day. If you don't get them out, you're going to be in trouble. And if you are in Nigeria, please don't get sick. My people, look, if you have an elderly parent, please, every day you call them, beg them to please don't get sick. When you get sick with the country we have now, nobody will attend to you. Look, I don't know how else to tell you this. No matter who you are, if you want to be the governor of Anambra State, there is no provision for emergency. I'm not castigating them, but this is our reality. So the best thing you can do for your parents is to tell them to prevent being sick. Get some blood measurement machine for them. Check their blood pressure. Make sure they are exercising. Make sure they are sleeping. Make sure they are eating good food. Talk to them. If you need to rebuke them, rebuke them. Most of our parents are very, very, very stubborn. They will only go to church to dump all the problems in God's foot. Guess what? Some of the problems you're taking to your pastors are not telling you the truth. They just want to be taking your money. Some of the problems you're asking God for, you are only the person that will fix it. God cannot come down and eat good food for you. You can be a good Christian, but you're eating the whole cake in the community. What's going to happen? You're going to be adding body weight. But God gave you this body to look after your body. So when you call your parents, if you have to raise your voice, raise your voice. So some of them are manipulators. Some of them use a lot of emotions. Some of them will not do the right things. When things start going wrong, guess who they're going to call the first? You. And you might not be around. You might be far away. And if things are getting bad, they're not going to be helped. If you don't have money in Nigeria, you're finished. Even when you don't have, even sometimes when you have money, if you don't have a place they will resuscitate you, you're going to die. That's a fact. If you have an emergency in Nigeria, most people will be looking for their phones to take video of you and post in social media. Nobody will resuscitate you. Most places do not have resuscitating facility. Nobody will give you CPR. My people, I'm telling you the truth. If you want, have it in a teaching hospital. Let's start taking things serious. If your parents are living, if your father is alive today, if your father doesn't have any chronic medical condition, when you go down on your knees, you raise your two hands and you say, Father, I thank you for keeping my father alive. Your father being alive is the biggest thing that will happen to you in your life. So please, talk to them. Can anxiety affect one's chances of being pregnant? Not directly, but indirectly. The other day I talked about stress. So if you have a lot of stressors in your life, you're not going to sleep properly, or you'll be oversleeping, you'll be eating, or you might not be eating enough, you might not be exercising. When you do this, you're going to alter your hormones. So anxiety directly might not lead to inability to become pregnant, but anxiety-related factors can affect your ability to become pregnant. Okay? All right. Can it affect the success of IVF? Yes, indirectly. How do you sign up for the seminar? Follow the admin. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. My amazing admin has shared the link. So let's anticipate that at the end of it today, we are going to have our 1,000 subscribers. We are going to keep going up. Why don't you hold 200,000 people come in there, dump in their subscription so we can be the 200,000? Don't we want to be great? Okay? Does early premenstrual syndrome mean no pregnancy? How do you know you're pregnant or not, my sister? Stop punishing yourself thinking you are pregnant or not. What do? Go and check your urine. Go and check your blood. If you're pregnant, you're pregnant. If you're not pregnant, you can cry, then you pick yourself and you keep trying. Stop thinking you're pregnant. Stop hoping you're pregnant. Check and know your status. Go and check for pregnancy test. Stop. Some women, doc, I felt like I was pregnant. I had all these symptoms. Go to the chemist. Buy a urine pregnancy test strip. When you test positive, thank God. Book an appointment. Go for your blood test. Go for your ultrasound. When you're confirmed pregnant, start your ANC. There is no time for checking time. Okay? Okay. What causes rash on an infant? So I'm going to keep it real. I'm not a pediatrician, but I will tell you what to do. There are special doctors that take care of kids. Anytime your kid is having a problem, especially infants, toddlers, please take them to the hospital. There are so many concussions our parents give us. I remember growing up, my mom gave us, there was one thing they call udako, number one, then alabuku, then okuma, then so many things they did to us that worked. But guess what? If you try it on your kids now, your kids will die. That's a fact. In the past, if you're sick, if you have fever, your mom will give you udako or give you dogonyaro, and somehow you will survive. But not this day. So anytime you have a kid, the difference between a kid and an adult, they can't talk to you. So you're going to be their mouth. If you are sick, if you go to the hospital, I will ask you what's happening. You can begin to sing from now to Jalingo. But if your kid cannot talk, they will know. So take your kid to a pediatrician, my people. You can afford to go to the chemist and tell them to give you anti-malaria, antibiotics, Clomid. You can survive it. Don't practice it with your kids. Every caring parent should have a pediatrician. And stop taking your kids only when they are sick. We also have wellness visits. Make sure your kids are up to date with their vaccines. Make sure you give them all the protective things. Make sure you go for their growth development check. Make sure you have your growth development chart. Every newly delivered mother will be given a growth development chart. There are things we call developmental milestone. So there's a particular time your baby is supposed to stand. There's a particular time your baby is supposed to talk. There's a particular time your baby is supposed to run. There's a particular time your baby is supposed to have what we call social anxiety. There's a particular time your baby will identify who you are. So in course of your baby developing, if your baby is not able to develop that particular characteristic at that particular time, then we begin to seek for help. This is what a good parent will do. So if you're living in Onitsha, find the best pediatrician for your kids. Find the best urologist for yourself. Find the best family physician for your parents. Let the biggest budget in your family be for health. Like some men, some of them are bragging, I have not gone to the hospital. I'm so healthy. Meanwhile, when you check your blood pressure is 200/120, you are a ticking time bomb. The fact you don't get sick, the fact you haven't checked, how many times have you checked your blood pressure this year? So many men will suddenly die and they will begin to blame the people in the village. You begin to blame Amadiora in your village. Meanwhile, it's simply because you're not being careful. So start being careful. Don't only wait till you have symptoms to see a doctor. Go for your well woman check. Go for your well man check. Take out time one time in a month. Go to the doctor. Let's check your blood pressure. Some of you are up pursuing money. By the time you get the money, you will die. By the time you get the money, you will use the money to go and pay for your services in the hospital. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Don't you want to enjoy life? Can't you see that life is good? Especially if you're Nigerian. How can you toil? You are a young man in your 40s, but you're looking like Methuselah. Come on, is that how your parents gave birth to you? Let's be careful, my guys. Let's be careful. You need to be strong to play with the kids. You need to look dapper to walk your daughter down the aisle. Come on, you need your daughter to be respected. I am pitying the man that will come for my daughter's hand in relationship. I just pity that man because I will finish him. I'm not being for, like I'm telling you, this is my biggest possession. Look, is what makes me is what keeps me at the same level with Obama and Biden. They're not bigger than me. So if you have to come for my daughter, you must be respectable. So you want to be strong to engage the young man, because they're gonna leave your house anytime. They're not gonna be there forever. So empower your family, be around, be a good father. Okay, guys, let's see what we have. It doesn't matter when you take your water. You can take it before meal. You can take it while you're eating. You can take it after you've done eating, okay? Precautions one can take to avoid low sperm mortality: healthy living, exercise, sleep, eat good food, eat your fruits and vegetables, see a urologist, take your daily multivitamins. So many of your men are very stubborn. Some of your men are even thinking I'm deceiving you guys, right? There are some men that have banned their women from attending SGHS, right? Because we are empowering you. And some men are very, they have inferiority complex. Some of you don't want your women to do well. Some of you don't want your women to get job. Some of you don't want your women to get work because you want to be the breadwinner, because you want to be controlling things in the house. What kind of stupid man are you? A real man will empower his woman to be the best. That's what a real man will do. When something good happens to your wife, when your wife is blessed, you'll be happy for her. That's what a real man will do. When you do that, your daughters will emulate and your sons will emulate. So when they start their relationship, they will respect each other. But when you begin to maltreat their mother, they will just be pretending. They don't like you. They don't love you. When you refuse to submit your balls for semen analysis, you're not a good mother. You're not a good father. You're a false pretender. When you are the cause of that woman crying the whole night, when you are the reason why you guys haven't started your family, you are not a good man. And I'm talking to you right now. If you know yourself, I'm talking to you to change your ways. Today is Father's Day. Stop delaying. I'm talking to you. You know yourself. Stop right now. Go and get help. Stop drinking all those nonsense they sell to you guys. And you know, some men, they go to their businesses. This one idiot will come out. Oh, have you heard about this? Drink that. You begin to drink poison. But you will not make time to go and see the real doctor. When the time for seeing the real doctor comes, you will start haggling. Some of you will creep into my inbox and start begging for free services. But you can pay millions to nonsense they sell you, which will be taken and you will die. Be a real man. You don't need education to be a real man. You just need to know that for you to start your family, you have to be a team player. You call a family meeting. Hey, Ngozi, this is Juno. What are we doing? Well, let's do this. You be in the forefront. You plug the schedule. Some of you don't have time. But you have time to be making money. Make out time and go for that appointment with your woman. If your woman is pregnant, go for all the ANCs. There is joy in participating. Believe me. When I came here in America, I wish my wife can come and talk to you guys. The first day I saw my wife's doctor, he was late. I introduced myself. I'm Dr. Trudy. Janet is my wife. I didn't talk much, but I was there when he was consulting. He was very, very careful. Top shot doctor, but he was careful. He was respectful. He was doing everything up to date. The second 2 weeks I came in, I think it was Zara. Guess what? When he came to review my wife's case notes, he was like, oh, remind me what happened. And I'm like, no, Doc, that's not right. You are supposed to review. You are supposed to be conversant with our case. Since then, we became friends. So when Zara's birth came, I was in the theater. I was the first person. My wife was in pain and stuff. I was the first person that Zara communicated with. I placed Zara on my bosom and Zara came very early. So what are you telling me? You defend your family, my people. You defend your woman. You stand there for them. You can't carry this baby for them, but you can be there for them. Especially if you're in Nigeria. Women are bullied in Nigeria. When you go for your appointment, respectfully, bring out your hand, greet the doctor, politely. Begin to ask questions about your medical case. This is your family. Empower them. But when you allow your woman from January to December, she's running from one pillar to the post, seeking for help, and you're not bothered because you're hoping to go and marry another woman. Meanwhile, the problem is in your balls. You don't have sperm in your balls, my brother. Come on. Let's get this family started. Let's stop pretending. Let's be the real men. This is not how our great-grandfathers fathered our fathers. Let's be real men. Let's go back to how family is meant to be. Stand for your family. Whether your kids are here today, whether they are coming, nothing is going to change the father. You're going to be a father. Be a good father today. And if you're not a good father, you have an opportunity to be a good father today. I'm talking to you directly. If you haven't started your family, if your wife is not pregnant, if you don't have kids, I challenge you today. I dare you to be a father in 2022. You cannot be a father in 2022 if you don't change your ways. You have to get up, you have to pray, you have to play, and you have to begin to look for solutions. Stop planning to buy big cars. Stop planning to buy big houses. Some of you, go to your wardrobe. Take a moment and go to your wardrobe. Some women's shoes can start a business. Some women have 20 million naira shoes in their wardrobe. They have not worn it for the past 10 years. Meanwhile, I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have money. And you're getting old every day, my sister. You're not young. If you have to go to Nigeria to start your family, you begin to go now. So many people are going there. If where you are living is expensive, you begin to plan to start your family. And you stop blaming these women. Women are loving. Without women, we are nobody. Believe me, we are completely finished. Without my wife, I'm done. What am I doing? What do I even know what to do? That's a fact. They make life easy for us. They fix our life. They support us. They are there running our kids. What are you telling me? Don't you want to have your own kids? Are you just not playing the role of an uncle? Come on. This is the time you've been waiting for. I'm talking to men that haven't started their families. I'm talking to men that are messing with their families. Better get up and respect that woman. Stand with your daughters. Empower them. An empowered daughter can never be messed with. Nobody can mess with my own. You guys are my own. So if you have been maltreating your woman, you better get ready because we're going to come for you. Okay, my time is up. But guys, this is how I roll. It's either you're in or you're out. Let's start respecting each other, okay? Correct. Please, is it good to take tea? No problem in taking tea. But be careful. Most of those tea you're taking contain caffeine, and you don't need caffeine in pregnancy. Everything in moderation. Can someone with fast heartbeat get pregnant? There is absolutely no problem with having fast heartbeat, but please make an appointment to see a general practitioner. If need be, we'll send you to a cardiologist to know how. But fast heartbeat, core palpitation doesn't stop you from becoming pregnant. But we want to know why, okay? Let me quickly knock off a couple of questions, then we can go for the day. Okay. Admin, just capture all those key points, okay? Is it good to take caffeine while pregnant? Personally, your best fluid during pregnancy is your water. Please, not your Zobo, not your alcohol. Alcohol is a no-no. Some women are so stubborn. Doc, but when I was pregnant, I took stout, I took palm wine, they are all alcohol. You don't need them. Stop. Look, if you're a doctor, then what do you need me for? If I can't tell you something I know and I research and you practice it, then why are you showing up in my group? You're not supposed to be here. So many women don't listen until it's late. Okay? And please don't thank me. The best thing you can do for me today as a man, you know yourself. If you are maltreating your woman, stop right now. Kill your pride. A proud man will delay his time of becoming a father. You're too proud. You don't have 3 balls. You have only 2 balls. Most real men are very humble. very caring, very proactive, defending their family. In this era of social media bullying, let nobody stop you from showing up. So many women are crying, so many women are depressed, not because they cannot become mothers. Some of your, let me tell you, guy, listen to me. Some of your women, if they step out from their comfort zone, they can become pregnant tomorrow. Do you know that some of your women, if they can go and meet another man, do you know they can become pregnant? Do you know that? And woman, know when to walk away. If what you signed in contract, it's no longer what you're getting, walk away. There are so many men that will love you right there. You're someone else's daughter. Stop enduring nonsense. Some of you are there. Oh, you tell your mother will tell you, but you know, that's how my father did. That's their time. This is your time. Stop enduring nonsense. Take charge of your life. And may God bless you. And may God bless your family. And may God bless your family that will come. Now, I'm going to dare you now. If you have named your family, if you don't have families now, but you understand that your faith is as strong as my faith, I'm going to join my faith with your faith. And today is Sunday, and we're going to talk to God. Have you named your kids? Start dropping the names of your kids. So many people that will attend this event today will have their babies in 2022. Nothing can stop the plan that God has for you and your family. You're going to be a father, you're going to be a mother. Can you share the names of your babies? Remember, faith is the evidence of the babies you will have in 2022 and the substance of babies running all over the house. So I want to challenge you. You cannot become a father in your comfort zone. You cannot become a father in your mother in your comfort zone. No, comfort zone sucks. So many women are comfortable in their infertility. So many men are comfortable in their infertility. If you cannot say enough is enough, I'm done, you cannot be a father, my brother. So I want to challenge you. Call forth your babies. Begin to share the names of your babies. If you're going to have Emeka and Ngozi, share their names. Let's agree on it. Nobody that wants to be a mother in 2022 will be left behind. You are going to be a mother. It takes 9 months. You will become. But if you don't believe me, then how can I believe you? I know you're going to be a good mother. I know you're going to be a good father. So nothing can stop you. So please begin to share the names of your babies in real time as I'm talking to you. Now, if you need help, which so many of you need, the problem is denial. So many people are not listening. The message will enter here, they will leave. They will say, oh, don't worry, what God cannot do does not exist. That's the biggest fallacy you can tell yourself, because God has already done what you're asking for. But when you need help, you get help. There is a reason why I became a doctor. If you have a legal problem, who do you go to? A lawyer. If your house is leaking, who do you go to? A plumber. How many times have you repaired your plumbing work? You go to a plumber. If your car is sick, how many times have you repaired your car? You go to a mechanic. So why is it difficult to seek the help of a doctor when you have a problem, especially starting your family? Why are you sitting back taking the Clomid you don't need? Why are you taking antibiotics you don't need? Why are you taking matters into your hand? Why are you deceiving yourself? Why are you not truthful? Why are you saying you don't have money when you have a lot of things in your home you don't need? Who are you trying to impress? And you are afraid to ask your pastors the real question. You've gone to church today. They're giving you long Bible verses. They're giving you olive oil. Have you asked them about how they can raise money for you to go for IVF? Don't they have their own kids? Begin to call forth your babies. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give you that opportunity. Begin to name your babies. Name your babies. If you're 35 and above, you have an advantage. So you can have twins, you can have triplets. So exactly the number of babies you're going to have in 2022, I want you to name them. Now, as you're doing that, if you are blessed, just like I'm blessed, I have never felt the love I've received for these past few days before. Why? I'm always lucky. My birthday always coincides with Father's Day. So when I'm getting gifts for my birthday, I'm also anticipating that over the weekend, I'm going to get something extra. And I got that today. So I'm so happy. I can't ask for any other thing. So, but what have you given to this group? What have you given to the women that genuinely need help? Have you helped anybody? Are you blessed to help anybody? If you are blessed and if you're convinced that I have helped you and you have enough resources, go and sponsor a woman. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, pick 5, pick 6, pick 10 if you can. You can sponsor 10. It's not going to break your bank. For anybody you help in life, God will always help you. This is the real seed. If you can sow a seed into a gift that keeps giving, when you are helping a woman to become pregnant, to have your kids, they have acquired a gift that keeps giving. Having babies, it's analogous to getting a gift that keeps giving. It keeps giving. It keeps giving. So I'm challenging you, if you are mentioning the names of your babies, if you are blessed, if you know you have resources to help, tell admin, please, I'm going to sponsor 10 women to the upcoming summit. This is my own way of contributing to Snowspirations. Tell admin, follow the instructions, follow through. Now, if you genuinely need help in our group, one common thing we do in this group, we pay the pulse of the group. During COVID, we were there. We contributed money and we gave stimulus to our people. We always stand with our people. You are our people. But if you're not truthful, so many people are passengers. They just, oh, Dr. Trudy is passing by. You just come in and pass by. This is your group. There is no other people that own this group. You own this group. This is God's doing. God is in this place. So let's learn how to care for each other. Let's learn how to love for each other. Love each other. Treat each other right, especially strangers. The beautiful thing about helping strangers is because they can't thank you back. But don't help people and go to the village square and use microphone and announce to the whole community. Can you imagine? Mr. KK I helped last year. He's now rich. He can't even come back to me. Then you were just pretending. When you help people, you let them go. Because God gave you that ability to help in the first place. If God didn't give me my profession, if God didn't give me my talent, I won't be helping you guys. And there are millions I've helped. People I don't even know, and I might never know them. But it doesn't matter if I know them or not. The most important thing is that I'm going to get help. So how many people are you helping? Since you became a member of this group, have you spared 1 naira to help other women who need help? If you can do this, follow admin, tell admin, I'm going to sponsor 10. Let me actually put you guys to the spot. It doesn't matter if you don't want to show up. Just be truthful. How many of you can sponsor 10 people? And neither, you're 45, you're remaining 45, right? I know I have my foot soldiers. So who are my foot soldiers? Come rain, come shine, SGHS soldiers. They will be out there in the trenches defending this group because they have seen the goodness of God in this group. How many of you in this gathering right now can sponsor 10 people for the upcoming summit? 10. 10 women. Can you do that? It might be your husband. It might be you. If you can you indicate in the presence of everybody and God, can you say, Doc, thank you so much. You blessed my life. I don't know how to thank you. You know, some of you will be praying, oh, don't worry, Doc, your reward is going to be in heaven. It's okay. I don't have any lack. Believe me, I'm so blessed. I'm so full of grace. I've never lacked. And I'm telling you this in all sincerity. No, there are some months I don't even know how the month is going to end, but I always get. And when I get, I give. So this is not me you're giving. You're giving to other women. Because in the real sense, the women that actually need our help are the women in the villages, women that do not have data, women that are not in social media. But somehow, we still find some women that are coming and they need help. So if you can do that, if you can sponsor 10 women, the unit attendance for each person is 3,000 naira. So attend the summit, it's 3,000 naira unit. Look, I know you've you've taken so many concussions, they've damaged your body, they've messed badly with your body that God gave you to be exactly God gave you. But you've allowed so many idiots to enter your body. If you can sponsor 10 to start with, tell admin right now, admin, I'm going to sponsor 10 women. How do I, help them? Admin is going to provide you how to do that. Now, if you can do 8, if you can do 6, if you can do 4, if you can do 2, if you can do 1, if you can even help them, come in for prime, come in for classic, come in for basic, come in for prime, for light. Why not? What are we living for if we can't help each other? Why do we even have money if we can't help each other? Who are you helping? Are you helping only the people that help you? Are you loving only the people that love you? Then it's no love. Love is the love of a stranger. So I'm challenging you today. I know whenever I make this call, people just disappear. Okay, but it's okay. Blessed are those that will show up and genuinely, and God will meet them halfway. So admin, if we are done for today's clinic, can you give me a signal so I can sign off? But please remember all the events planned for June, the summit, fibroid and clomid summit. Please attend. Your fibroid ends. Admin, follow up with Elizabeth. Elizabeth is going to sponsor 5 people. Elizabeth, God bless you. Now, please, if you're sponsoring, we need to know your details so we can correspond with you. Now, by default, I've given my admin, all the women that serially sponsor people are going to be lifetime members of our club. So they will have the privilege of attending our events free of charge. So admin, please follow up with Elizabeth. Okay, admin has given me a go ahead. So I'm going to wrap up. So follow up with Elizabeth. Elizabeth wants to sponsor 5 people. If you also want to sponsor other people, come in as you are. Come as you are. That's why we have our categories in different packages so you can afford to come in at the level you want to come. Register for the upcoming summit. Fibroid Clomid Summit. Please, if you need help, you can come in for light. Light is 1 week. You can come in for basic. Basic is for 1 month. You can come in at classic for 3 months, or you can come in at 6 months for prime. If you are already pregnant, please consider joining our ANC. We want to walk the walk with you. We want to have a healthy baby. We don't want to lose any of our baby. If you want to be a mother in 2022, also please join our Believing for Baby category. Now we have so many PDFs which will help you to know better. Now remember that yesterday we have an alliance with Zonator. Follow that organization. If you need help, apply. You might be lucky. You might be selected among the people they will sponsor. They are going to sponsor 12 women for the next 6 months. You might be a lucky person they will sponsor maybe in July or August, whenever they decide to, shortlist you. But please, thank you for the women that will sponsor at least 1 woman to attend the events today. Admin, follow up with them. I love you guys, and this is how I roll. You might think I'm pissed. I'm not pissed. This is just me. I just want everybody to be happy. Okay, but please, men, guys, hey, we know the drill now. Let's treat our women right, okay? So be a good man. God made you a good man. You chose your woman for a reason. Help her to become who God made her to become. Okay? If you're not doing the right thing, speak yourself up. You can begin today to be a good dad, okay? So women, please share this video with everybody that will need help. Okay? Until I see you guys tomorrow, God bless you and thank you for all your love and prayers. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you. And please, if you subscribe, if you're helping, remember when you're sending us email, remember the last S. It's snowspirations@gmail.com. I love you guys. And can we appreciate our admin? Can we appreciate the admin? Admin has done excellently, amazingly job, standing in the gap. Admin, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.